What's going on? What's going on? JBS, KP Heathen, welcome in, welcome in. Good evening, good evening. I wasn't going to do it, but I figured I'll do it for a little bit tonight. I've just been so busy with getting home from Bug Out Weekend. World 2IC, welcome in. Oh, wow, look at everybody popping in here. Sorry, I was planning on doing 8 o'clock, but I just got busy and I had a birthday party I had to go to earlier and just getting home. So I figured I'd jump on here and do a little live stream, pop-up live stream. So half-ass ready, my brother. Hoorah. Scott Hummer, good to see you. Ohio Valley Prepping, good to see you, my friend. So I hope everybody's recovering from Vision's Bug Out Weekend. I know I was tired as all get out when I got home and took about a 15-minute nap and then decided I needed to stay up and that way I could sleep, and I slept. Paul J. Conroy Sr., good evening. Good to see you again. So, but hope everybody got their rest and got unpacked and whatnot. So, oh, no problem, Paul. I was glad to have done it. I half-assed already said I still haven't unpacked the truck yet. You know what? Neither have I. I got the coolers out and got the extra meat that I had left over in the freezer. So yeah, no problem. 402 IC. That's funny. Thanks for dinner. You sure know your way around a pork butt. Yep. I've done it a time or two. So Wolfgang. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I was dead tired when I got home. You know, I think the first night we only got a few hours of sleep, and then the other two nights the same. You know, so I think that's the least amount of sleeping that I've done at a bug out weekend. So, but it was worth it. It was fun. So um, it was good meeting all the new people there, and of course, good seeing the ones that I've met before, and I look forward to the next one. So, we got JPS says saying hello to everybody. Ohio Valley Prepper says same here. I unpacked the food. Let's see, I unpacked the food and a couple other things I didn't want to leave in the van, and the rest can wait until my days off. Absolutely. There you go. I was gonna do it today, but I needed to work on the garden, so that's more important. I need to get the stuff in the dirt, so that's what I did. And when my buddy came over after he dropped his daughter off to school, and I made breakfast that I was gonna make at Bug Out Weekend, but I've been only eating once a day up until Bug Out Weekend, and then I cooked breakfast that first morning, and I didn't eat very much of it. So the only thing I really ate was the food that I cooked for the barbecue. So, but Girl Two IC said he's fully unpacked, got $70 worth of pizza for the family, and took a 9-hour nap. There you go. What's going on, Ghost Weekend? Welcome in, brother. But yeah, it was. Wolf says next time I'm taking Monday off. Well, unfortunately with me, I had Monday off, but still busy. So I got all my peppers in today, and what I'm doing is I moved my 5 gallon bucket garden to where I had my in ground garden going, and so taking the buckets out of the tier 3 tier system. I'm dumping each individual bucket into my wheelbarrow and breaking all the dirt up and then putting it back in the bucket. So it's taking a little longer than what I wanted to, but at least I'm getting the dirt mixed up and it's a lot easier to plant my stuff. So, but I got 45 uh, pepper plants planted today. So, hey, you're more than welcome, Ohio Valley. Yeah, it was fun trying to do all that stuff in a thunderstorm. So, but yeah, that's a true, not necessarily like a shit hit the fan survival, but that rain, that second storm that came through, that really put some water on the ground. So, Wolfgang says his tomatoes and 5 gallon buckets are looking good. Awesome. I will be getting my tomato plants in the buckets tomorrow. So, yeah, well, if that rain did come down hard, absolutely. And one of the things, it's always good when you can um, learn some stuff. Obviously, besides the classes, but just by learning what you could have got away without having, or what you could have brought to make things better, or whatever. And learning, like with me with my canopy, I definitely need to get it out when I get it out of the truck and dry everything out, air it out. I'm definitely gonna put a good couple coats of sealant on it. So let's see what World Two IC said. If that was shit hit the fan, then sign me up. Great food and even better people. Absolutely. But yeah, everyone loved devil dog meat, but no joke, dinner was badass. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Fortunately, I set my tomato plants out and they are not looking as good as I thought. All right, so um, if the waters are the water, if the soil's dry, um, get a little bit of water and put some nitrogen or I use when my plants are looking a little sluggish. I put a um, what is it, fish fish emulgent in it. So basically, it's just fish shit. It's got a good nitrogen in it, and that usually perks them up pretty good. LLP in the chat. Good to see you. You make it home, little lone prepper, or just stop and see your boy? Cool. But yeah, JBS, if your pepper plants are not looking so good, hit them up with some nitrogen and see how that helps. Holly Ivans, welcome in. Good to see you. How was your trip back to New Jersey? Prepared Irishman, good evening to you as well. Little Lone Prepper still hanging out in defiance at her son's. Awesome. Good to go. Well, enjoy your time there. It was a little chilly today. It didn't get as warm as it was the last few days. So, what did you say, Paul? Oh, when is Vision going to have that announcement video? Not sure what video you're looking for. It's just Big Mama, y'all. I'm just a normal person, man. It's good seeing you, though. I hope you learned as much this time as you did the last time. I cheated and bought food for tomato plants. Hey, to each their own, you know. So you'll be all right. Would you say, Ghost? I shared my point of view with my staff, and they freaked out when they didn't understand how I lived through it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I let him let everybody know. So, but yeah, it was a good weekend. So I hope everybody learned a lot of stuff. And I know, getting back to my point, I need to put a good seal on my canopy, and then also a seal on my tent. So, but I'll get that stuff out. Probably not the next couple of days. It's supposed to rain here, so I'll have to wait until the sun comes back out and get everything aired out, and then put it away till the next time. Yes, you're absolutely right. Ohio Valley Prepping. For those who couldn't attend Bug Out Weekend, y'all missed a great time with awesome people. Absolutely. Yep. Solar class was mind blowing. Absolutely. You know that I learned a lot from that, and also from using my Mega One, and knowing how much you can use it, and how much it can power, and how little it lasts. You know, so um, and also with recharging it. So I need to invest in some better solar panels to charge my stuff. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was worth the not getting much sleep, and I'll be trying to catch up the next couple days on getting it. So you did the math, DDP. Absolutely. Yep. I got to get things figured out. So, but the ride home was bittersweet. It was good to get home and see the wife and the dogs, and but it went fast. That's for sure. So, well, thing, you have a good night. You're going to bed. All right. You stay safe as well. Yeah, I got some ideas, and you know, we had talked about it before this bug out weekend. Um, if we have the fall one, I'm sure I will be. So, but yeah, been a long day today. Just trying to get stuff caught up, and like World Two IC said on his video, that getting back to the grind. And when SHTF happens, there's always going to be that day where you got to get back to doing things. So, and this was kind of one of them. Today was got to get back to doing the things. So, my voice still is not 100% back. I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know if it was the weather, or if it was the cigar from uh, Half Ass Ready, but it's better today. Welcome in, Faith Takes the Afar. Good to see you. But yeah, I just got some garden stuff done, and tomorrow I got to get the truck unpacked because I need to go get some lumber. I got about 6 orders for some woodworking to do. Uh, Several flags I got to get made, and some. I got a job. A guy wants me to build him a bar in his basement, and then so I gotta get those plans drawn up and see where that takes it. FS Ready and J Man are definitely the men. They're good people. Just saying, absolutely. Well, JBS, you're a good guy too. I'm glad that you were there. I'm glad I got to meet you. Yeah, all the shenanigans that messed my voice up. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it was a good time, and can't wait to see you guys all again at the next one, wherever it may be. Welcome in, Cha Cha. But yeah, I I'll definitely be at the next one and get to meet more people and see the old ones again. So anybody do anything fun and exciting today besides probably going to work or unpacking? Yeah, that's one thing that I did. I missed JBS's class on his radio stuff, but I had to go do the stuff over there at my area with the barbecue. So, Cha, you missed a good barbecue. Everybody's saying hello to everybody still. PAEMT, welcome in. It was good to meet you. Yep, absolutely, World 2IC. I second that right there. So I I took some videos of the cooking of the meat, but I didn't do a lot of videos. One because my voice was shot after the first night, and I just was soaking it all in, you know. So just Big Mama said, I learned way more, and seeing more YouTubers was fabulous. I'm glad I missed that storm, but I rode the cold out. Woo. Yep, absolutely. PA wants to know, JBS, do you have a YouTube channel? FS Ready still has plenty of cigars. There you go. Awesome. They were good. They were good. But I appreciate it, JBS. Thank you. Yeah, that was that amount of pork butt that I cooked was the most I've ever done in one setting, and I'm kind of glad. I mean, I'm not glad that the 80 people didn't show up, but I because I couldn't imagine how long it would have taken to do that. But what we did have, uh, it worked out pretty good. I said 18 hours, and that's what it took. So, and I guess the right amount of gas to bring for my gas generator, I could not have imagined doing that with the solar one. I'd have to have had like a Titan 3 or a Titan 5 to power that thing all night long. So, hey, Devil Dog, hoorah, welcome in. So, but yeah, it was definitely a learning. Yes, Faith, I between cooking up some breakfast and some pork butt and baked beans and coleslaw, I'll be eating cabbage for a year with the amount of stuff I had left over. So, how many did I cook for? The 40 people, uh, about 40 people, I think. I had enough, I think, for about 50. So, yeah, Titan 5 definitely, yeah, because no way that any of the smaller ones were gonna hold up to that smoker. So, what else we got here? Tackle off top. Welcome in, brother. Yeah, you missed it. Chow chow. It was good. So I have to show you my sign that Jules and Gordon gave me. The sign that they had won, and they wrote a little saying on it that the people that are around my tent when I was doing the smoking, they're the only ones that will understand it. So yeah, tactical muffin top. I smoked 4 pork butts and made some baked beans and coleslaw for everybody. So turned out good. Not too many shenanigans, right? Ohio Valley prepping. Yes, Gordon watched. So did a lot of other guys. Tactical muffin top says, "Heck yeah! I just got done smoking 16 for a family reunion. Awesome, man. You're more than welcome. It was fun." Holly said she behaved herself, I think. Yep. Everybody was good. One thing I'm not looking forward to is unpacking the truck and getting everything out. I don't have much stuff in there. I got the Blackstone out today, and I got to get the smoker out and get that cleaned up. Not looking forward to that, but no, we're on 2IC. I did not. I was not able to. I got over there just as they were getting ready to go on their walk, but that was pretty cool seeing wolves on a leash. So yeah, I'm glad that the food turned out the way it did. I was nervous that it wouldn't be done in time, and so I'm just glad that they gave the class when they did gave me a little extra time to prepare everything. So, but yeah, tomorrow just got to get everything unpacked and get back to normal stuff. Then I'll be in my garage doing woodworking for quite a while, um, trying to get these orders done. So yeah, I did. World 2IC said DTB the can't or champ chef and the king of community coffee. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that I brought that coffee pot. So it definitely got used. You're absolutely right, JBS. You don't fully appreciate um, everything until you go to an event like that, and you learn a lot. Not only do you get to meet these awesome people, um, but I think just talking with people, you learn a lot of stuff that they're not classes. So just individual talking conversations and stuff like that. I know I talked to uh, a lot of people about different things, and I gave them my perspective on stuff, and learn from them, and I hope they learn from me as well. So, Chacha says I wanted to do fireside chat now. Teresa and me got no secrets. Well, we can't talk about it. So once the conversation was done, it stays there. Fire pit burned them all up. There isn't a number to count that coffee number. I know that I did. It was either 240 or 320 cups of coffee. So, but even that coffee pot, a learning curve um, about how much power something like that takes. Pineapple. But yeah, so um, it was definitely a an eye opener on some stuff. So you got me beat. I only made 4 gallons of coffee. Yeah, that coffee pot did I think 60 cups, and I did 4 or 5, 4 or 5 of them. So yeah, it was fun. My tent stayed dry underneath the canopy, and the canopy didn't blow away during the thunderstorms, so that's good. Ghost drank 20 gallons of coffee. Yeah, there was a lot of coffee. Everybody was making coffee. I see X come in here. Yeah, XNYC OG Prepper. Welcome in. Pop up watching. There you go, Vision. Welcome in, brother. Catch up on your sleep today? Or did you have to work? Have us ready. We got the snipe hunt off the ground. That's right. There you go. So yeah, if you did not attend Vision Bug Out Weekend, you definitely missed a good event. There you go, Vision. Worked around the house, unloaded the truck. Yeah, Devil Dog, it was a good time. So I want to thank Vision for putting it on and all the hard work that he did to make it run seamlessly. So there was no hiccups, no issues. So clapping for you, Vision. Now when is the fall bug out? That's the question that's being asked. When's the fall bug out? Probably going to take a week to catch up on the sleep. I know that. Absolutely, Ohio Valley prepping. Ran smooth as glass, even with the storm. Well, I know probably a lot of people wouldn't agree with me, but I'm glad that it stormed the way you did, the way it did, because truly got to experience whether your gear would hold up or not. So, fall bug out. What do you say? Fall bug out. Who? Where? Okay. Anyone ask questions about Bug Out Week in 2025? The answer is squirrel. If you want to know, you have to show up. There you go. Absolutely. 100% agree. Well, the spiders try to catch a ride home with me. There you go. Well, you had like 957 spiders, I think she caught for you. But, yep, I agree with the ghost. JBS said never slept the same place twice. If you know, you know. Little on Prepper said 1,004 spiders. Or no, Vision said 1,004 spiders. Little on Prepper said that she put the spider in your truck. PA says, doesn't realize Random Adventures 2.0 is only an hour drive from me until today. There you go. Scott said campfire chat was off the hook thanks to the NSA drone. We had that covered. We had it blocked. Yeah, if Half-Ass Ready has one, they have a bunch of Ohio people coming down there. I'll raise my hand for it. Right, Vision? Moon Sprouts, welcome in, welcome in. Well, yeah, I'll say it again. If you missed it, um, you missed a good time. You missed a lot of great classes. Um, you would think that I did the classes. Vision should be the one that can't speak very loud. He should be hoarse because he spoke a lot doing his classes, which I'm glad. I learned a lot, and I know you guys have said that you guys learned a lot, especially the solar generator one. I'd have never thought about having all those extra parts. So, and JBS blacked out for the campfire chat. I don't know anything about it. Yep, absolutely, Ghost. I'm there with you. We'll roll down there hot and heavy. Welcome in, Teresa. Yeah, there you go. That keep you busy. I was gonna do a video today, but I kind of wanted to wait until Vision got his stuff out before I put anything out. So um, I might do a just a recap on my view on it. So Let's see what PA say. Was the solar generator class recorded by anyone? Yes, I recorded the whole thing. Again, I got a lot of editing to do on that, and I'll get that out for Vision. Ohio Valley Preppy. Probably not much. It was probably just a dark screen. That cracked me up when she went around and talked to everybody and couldn't see nothing. Ah, X. It was my pleasure, my man. I, I told Trent at the beginning um, of the planning of this that I was going to do this. And the longer the registration was open, the more people that was signing up for it. And when we had one of our last and final um, Ohio family chat video chats, I believe it was after one of my lives, or yeah, it was either my live or Vision's live. We had a Ohio family chat, and he asked me, "Are you sure you still want to do this?" And I said, "Absolutely. I'm a man of my word." So he tried talking me out of it, but I said, "Nope, I'm going to do it." I'm glad I did. Um, it was a learning curve for me. Like I said, I've never done that much pork butt in one setting. So Holly said that her daughter helped unpack, put everything away. There you go. Awesome. Well, yeah, my puppy dogs. When I got home, they were happy to see me, and my my brown dog would not leave my side. My granddaughter came over. Two of my daughters came over. So um, I don't know what's being said. But anyways, yeah. So it was good. Probably take a while to get everything aired out. The inside of the tent was nice and dry, and my air mattress with my headboard worked beautifully. My pillow didn't fall off the air mattress. It stayed pumped up the whole time. I slept like a baby for the few hours that I got to sleep. Vet prep, welcome in, welcome in. What else we got coming in here? Yeah, it's just back to the old grind now. So went to a birthday party this afternoon. Michigan Outpost 231, welcome in. Hope everything is going good with you. So, went to a birthday party for my buddy's daughter. Her and her fiance have the same birthday, so we went and had dinner with them and some other friends, and they asked me what I was up to and how I was doing, and so I showed them some of the pictures of the woodworking stuff I've been doing, and I have 4 new orders for some stuff through them. So I will be busy besides the garden and everything else. So, but yeah, And for those that went to Bug Out Weekend, and for those that didn't, you know, um, if you have an opportunity to go to the next one, I highly suggest you do it. What's going on, Rabid Coyote? We missed you, brother. But if one of your concerns about going to like the Bug Out Weekend is setting everything up, I will just let those that were there uh, tell you there's no worries, no need to worry about it because there was not anybody there that did everything on their own. Everybody helped. Um, when I got there, I was running behind on my schedule, and as soon as I got there, everybody came and helped put stuff up. So the quicker we got our stuff up, we went on and helped the next person get their stuff set up. So Vision said, some of you that was at the first Bug Out Weekend, I will be contacting you. Awesome. Okay. Yep, I don't know how to put a 10 up. Well, that that would be a good thing to do and learn. There's plenty of people there. Um, if somebody needed help, there was people there to assist them. So even taking stuff down, everybody helped everybody. So it makes it nice because there's no stress. So that prep says more damn rain headed our way again tomorrow, getting ridiculous. Yeah. Um, I have enough time tomorrow. It looks like on the weather map to get my tomatoes and whatnot put in the garden, and then it's supposed to rain for the next 2 days after that. So, and not only were there a lot of good people there, there were some good dogs there too, cute little buggers. So, about being present in the now, got to understand living in the present. Absolutely, you can get blinders put on when you concentrate just on what's going on, Vision.
I'm asleep.
I'm about there, man.
Yep. How's everybody doing?
Good, good. I got home and my granddaughter was there, and my two daughters were here, and the dogs were up jumping around, and I'm like, man, all I want to do is take a nap. And so
Same here. I'm with
everybody,
you.
everybody, we went over to my father-in-law's house for dinner. And I got home and I sat on the couch and put my head back, and I
Went to
kept
sleep.
kept jerking up like I don't want to fall asleep yet because then I didn't want to be up all night.
Yep.
So
I
my
did
wife's
the
like,
same.
just
Yeah.
take a nap. You can take a nap, and So I took a 15-minute nap, but
Yeah. Yeah. That wasn't the case for me. Um, we ate. Cole was like, "Where you been, dude?" COO. I was happy to see her, and Cole was just beside himself. And soon as what did we eat? Did I eat? I don't know what I did. I do know that I was greeted. I came into the kitchen. I was handed a cup of coffee, and the COO said, "Would you like some banana pudding?"
yes, please.
I said, "If I eat some now, I will go directly to sleep." And she said, "That's okay." So I ate something first, then I had banana pudding, Sat down on the couch. Cole laid on the floor. I heard him snoring. I said, "What the heck?" And I went to sleep. I didn't wake up till 9 o'clock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Jules. She said that they got home a couple hours ago, going to bed now.
Good God.
Yeah,
Welcome in. I'm glad you're home safe, Jules. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll do your video on it, but what was your outlook on the storm and how everybody fared and how they did?
I'm you know what? I'm gonna say it like this, like because I was talking to my sister. Everybody handled it like a champ.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
for the severity of it, everybody handled it like a champ.
Yeah.
And when it was finally over, folks was running around like kids in the candy store, and
Going at the
and
moon.
yeah, I was checking on everybody to make sure nobody got washed away. I went down to check on my sister and her husband and the boys. And do you know the boys were in there watching the movie, wasn't thinking about no thunderstorm. And I was like, that's what's happening, y'all. So
Yep,
I think everybody handled it very well. And we dealt with it. That's what we do. You know,
absolutely.
um, I was impressed. My tent hadn't. I have never treated my tent since I bought it.
Yeah.
So that's 3 years. And the only, the what do you call it? The rain guard, whatever it
Rain
is.
fly.
Yeah, the rain fly. It handled it, but it was sweating. So that's the only couple of drops that came in was from the rain fly sweating.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I was good. Matter of fact, me and the professor uh, sat up until 3:30. I told him, I said, "Dude, come on in my tent, sit down. Let's have some coffee and some desserts."
Yeah.
So we had desserts and coffee and talked until 3:30 in the morning. Checked on everybody again, and then went to bed. But everybody handled it,
Yeah.
and that was awesome.
I
Totally
know
awesome.
I when I got up to add chips to the smoker and it was done raining, but the water kept coming up and kept coming up. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So good old muddy mess.
yep. But that's okay. That's
Yep.
what we do. You know.
Well, that getting some stuff like that really teaches you. I mean, it's not a class that was given, but it teaches you uh, multiple things. So one, it teaches you to take care of your equipment. It teaches you, uh, you know, like with mine. Well, my canopy was brand new, which, by the way, I'm taking it back since the bag ripped,
Yep.
and I'm gonna tell them that I'm not impressed with how it being brand new and it leaked as bad as it did on the seams, you
Right.
know. So
Well, it can't be too bad, after the storm when Rule is out there, making
yeah,
Jiffy Pop popcorn, and I think I showed that on a live stream
yep.
that I was live streaming. Like Rules out here making popcorn, so we're all good. And Jules, you and Gordon, y'all are awesome. And I only got one word to say to you, Jules: pickle.
Yep. It
But
was good. It was good meeting the new ones that came there,
yep,
and obviously seeing the ones that we've met before. So
right. Yep,
and
Holly was handling it. Holly had an awesome time. Her tent was awesome. You
yeah,
know, yeah.
and there was
It,
plenty of dessert to go around.
yeah. thanks to yeah, Holly bought some, Tracy bought some. Yeah, it was good. Gherkin, Dill. Yeah. See, so now y'all that weren't there, you're gonna hear all these crazy words and things. Nobody tell them what they mean unless you don't know and won't know unless you were there. So there you go.
Yep. Well, what the heck happened there? Go back to
But
that one.
yeah, it was a good time. I'm glad you're home, Jules. I'm glad you guys got home safe. I'm glad everybody got home safe. And thank you guys. Y'all, yeah. And more to come. But as far as a fall bug out, don't know yet. Don't have dates. Actually, I'm not even thinking about it yet because still got stuff to do. And if you're at the bug out weekend, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. It was completely awesome.
Yes, it
That's
was.
right. EMP. Oh yeah, Secret Squirrel stuff all day, all day, every day. But like I told you, half ready. If y'all gonna do one down there, and you need help or you got questions, you got my phone number. Call me, and I'm coming. I will show up.
World 2IC said he heard fall bug out weekend was allegedly at Vision's house.
And your source of information is 1.9 million trillion % wrong. Unless you can pass the cold test. If you can pass the cold test, it may happen.
Well, you got the COO test and cold test.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, and yeah. About the next one, he's tired and he needs to breathe. That's true, bruh. You're right. As of right now, there is no fall bug out weekend 2025. Yeah.
We'll give you a couple of days to relax and get your.
You hear that? He said a couple
up.
of days.
And
JBS.
We'll revisit it then.
Yeah. Thank you,
World
Vision. Left me full of what I needed. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. JBS, bruh. Yeah. You will be you're gonna be teaching a class next year. Don't worry. And thank you. Thank you. That's a good brother. I'm gonna tell y'all now, JBS is a good dude. Period. And I'll fight you over that because he is. He's a good dude.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yep. And that's right. Tell them half math is hard. Right. Math came up in multiple classes. And again, half tell mama and them I said hey. Because I'm gonna have a conversation with my mama tomorrow about North Carolina. Because I think you're right. Somewhere down the line, we are related.
That's too funny. That was a good dude. I'm glad that he was good enough to, recovering from his stuff, his medical stuff, to be able to make it down there.
Yes. I was so glad to see him. When his registration came in, I was like, yes, finally. Now I don't have to drive to North Carolina to check on this brother, because I definitely would.
He had a good...
You see what he said? He said, I already did check with mama and she didn't want to talk about it. My man. Exactly. See, y'all just y'all. If y'all weren't there, then you really don't know. So, and I'm gonna leave it at that because, yeah, it was amazing. totally amazing. And half tell Jay, man, I said what's up, and I hope he's doing well also. It was truly a pleasure. See, for me, I mean, it's good to see folks that have been there before, but it's the new people.
Yep,
You know,
absolutely.
it's the new people, and watching them, and seeing what their expectations were or are, and just seeing the light bulbs go off when we're talking about stuff in classes, and trying to keep it simple, and mad shout outs to Love and Life. Karen was determined to start a fire with a ferro rod, and she did, and I'm
Absolutely.
so happy for them.
I still want to know how the hell she got her video edited like that from the weekend and got it out already.
Well, dude, they left. Yeah, they left like before sunup Sunday morning. So by the time we left, they were probably halfway home.
You see Chacha's comment? Y'all stink not sharing the secrets.
Well, you should have been there.
Yep.
Plain and simple. Yeah, we can stink all we want. That's right. Pineapple. That's right.
They left at 7:30 on Sunday morning, World 2IC said.
Okay. Yeah.
He was probably already up and
making
washing
coffee.
his
Yeah.
breakfast dishes.
Of course, sitting at the edge of his tent making breakfast. What's up, G? Good to see you, bro. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And thank you. It was really cool meeting you, bro, and hanging out with you. Yes. But the new people, that's nothing about seeing ones that have been there before, because they family. I always love seeing them, but I love the experiences from the new people in their very first time. OVP and Mrs. OVP,
Yep.
Rule, Half, Holly, everybody that this was their first time, that that's what it's about. And, seeing, of course, the Ohio family, I'll apologize for them now. But that's them is my crew, and that's why I call us the Expendables, because we are the Expendables.
Yep.
And
I was thinking on the way home, I'm like, man, it was forever since I've seen you guys. And then
yeah,
I
yep,
remember, because I wasn't down there for
Thanksgiving,
because of my brain surgery. And
right?
I'm like,
Exactly.
dang. And then I was thinking about when the last time I saw you guys. I'm like, wow, at your guys' house, or at your house.
Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah.
Last Christmas, or 2 Christmases ago. Yeah. Yep. What Go said, secrets are for the bug out weekend. Plain simple. You have to attend the bug out weekend to know the secrets. That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
JBS says, can't thank everybody enough for real. You have to be there to understand it. Just saying. Yep. I mean,
Exactly.
we can't beat that into the heads enough. I could sit here and do a run by play of everything that happened, but it ain't gonna do it justice as to what goes on there.
You see half ready. Yeah. I'm ready to come down to the Kakalakis, bruh. Yes. 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 And X, he bought him and Holly rode in, and it was a good time seeing everybody. And for those that signed up and couldn't make it, you missed an amazing time. I'll say that. You missed an amazing time.
And I think it's fun and learning, or not learning, but meeting the people. So a lot of
Yeah.
the people that we see in our chat, they don't go on panel, and their picture, their profile picture isn't of them, and to actually see who they are and put a name or a face to the name, and because it's normal for you to think of a person, just figuring out who they are. And some of the people you meet were totally not what I expected, and it was fun. It was fun
Yeah.
meeting these people.
Yes. Same here. Same here. And then PAEMT, you know what? That I think that man right there may be cousins to Superman. He rode in Saturday night exactly at time to eat.
Yep.
He ate, he hung out for the fireside chat, took a nap, and broke camp. I was amazed.
And see, and that's awesome. He drove
Yeah,
what, 5.5 hours, something like that, just
yeah, from
just to
Pennsylvania.
show up for a meal and some chat and conversation, and out the door he went.
Yeah. And he emailed me and he said that's what he wanted to do. He said, I want to come over and hang out with you guys for a night. And, he said, I definitely don't want to miss the fireside chat. And, I was like, come on, bro. If you want to come over for the day, that is absolutely fine. And he sure did. Sure
Brother
did.
Ham, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, sorry I was late on my normal time. I had some other things I was doing, and I wasn't gonna do it, but then I got home. I'm like, nope, I need to at least get a little live stream out today. So
Yeah. Holly said her husband loved his t-shirt. And so those t-shirts, they were all sold out. They're gone. There are no more. So you can't nobody, for those that were there, you guys are the only ones that'll ever have that t-shirt. That t-shirt will never be reproduced.
there you go. What's going on, Ghost?
What's up,
What's up,
Ghost?
Brother Devil Dog, Brother Vision?
How you doing, man?
Oh, doing good.
Sore, tired,
Readjusting.
sleepy?
Not sore. Kind of, not like brain tired or physically tired. Just doing the things tired. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like
Yeah.
at the bug out weekend, I had some people dig into my brain. I had people dig into my physical capacity. That was cool. But now I'm back home and I got shenanigans to deal with tomorrow because nobody can do anything when I'm gone. So I'm kind of in that realm of, crap.
Night, JBS. And yeah, it'll come back to you, JBS. Tomorrow morning when you drink your coffee, you're gonna have PTSDs from the fireside chat.
Yeah, JBS.
PAEMT, bro, it was so nice to meet you. And yeah, thank you for the email.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
He got to come and hang out for the next bug out, the full next bug out weekend when it happens.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
he's an awesome guy. I didn't get to talk to him very much because shenanigans and situations and everything was going on. But dude,
Yeah.
I did have a taste of one of his mountain pies, and I'll just say, heck yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'd love to actually
Yeah.
spend time and chat with him and hang out with him. That would be epic.
Yes.
Yes.
And
I got to talk to him a couple different times. It was good. I'm glad that they came, and
I literally got, hey, I know you.
Mhm.
At the end, and then I opened the bag and I let him grab the dog tags. I was like, grab another one. Come on, dude.
Well, I'm glad y'all got dog tags. Because I only handled that bag like 100 times and didn't get a nary one.
Well, I'm gonna custom engrave yours. So
Oh Lord. But Oh, y'all didn't. Well, never mind. Y'all will see what I got sometime this week. I
Oh,
got a custom Cole picture that is freaking epic.
That's
Yes.
right, Ohio Valley.
dude, Paul, my googly eyes are something crazy. No one can understand. Nor do anyone. I mean, even my Ohio family. What's Ghost looking at? I don't know. He's just looking at something. Just let it be.
Night vision. I'm telling y'all. See,
Yeah.
y'all really don't know that's night vision.
Yeah. That's why I hate to say this, but like Paul and PAEMT, like when I was doing something at a certain time and y'all hit me with your headlamps and I got rude about shut that off. I don't need
Yep.
your headlamps. I can
Look,
see
look,
I'm
look, look,
cold and it
look, look,
blinds me.
look, look. It's just Big Mama, y'all.
That's right.
Big
She was on
Mama.
point with her
Love it.
notepad, and for the second year, she wrote down everything she heard.
Yeah, but she needs to be writing that down on a write in a rain notepad so it never gets destroyed.
That's true. Now,
Yeah.
her granddaughter, Peyton.
Oh, she was cool.
I,
She's such
you
a
know what?
sweetheart.
I love her, and so I'll tell y'all one story from the bug out weekend. So, Big Mama and Peyton were going to a birthday party, and I
Okay,
told
yes,
Peyton, I
birthday
said, "Bring me a cupcake." She said, "Okay." So when they get back, she came over to me. She said, um, I bought you a cupcake, but it fell over." And she showed me the crumbled cupcake. And then she was so sweet. I love her to death. Then she said, but I stopped and bought you some more cupcakes. She gave me chocolate cupcakes with chocolate icing. I
Yep.
I I I, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was like, you didn't have to, sweetheart. She said, yes, I did, because I said I would bring you a cupcake from the birthday party. I love her. I love her to death. Yep.
Ghost vision. No, it does come with a sacrifice of normal vision. Sad to say.
Yeah, half. Yeah. I almost started to cry. She was so sincere. I was like, oh, Peyton. Yep. I love her to death.
She's awesome. She's so smart.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
she's I talked to her for a very, very little bit because, things going on, things to do, but she's very, very intellectual. She's very smart.
Yes.
And, and
Absolutely.
her and her mama is also in the same realm. I mean,
Absolutely. Big Mama was on it.
oh
She
heck
was
yeah.
on it. She showed us. She came in, had pulled out that tent, and got set up, and was like, "All right, let's do this."
And that was the interesting. It's like first time she showed up, we helped.
Mm-hmm.
This time
Mm-hmm.
she's like, I got this. She
I
set it
got
up
this.
before anybody realized, oh, she's setting up, and we all turn around. It's like, oh, crap. She's done.
Yeah,
She's there. She
she's
is. It's all
done.
done.
Yeah,
She
tents
learning.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, she doing the things, and that's what
Yep.
everybody needs to do the things. But if you need help, we're all there. Hey, why is this 10 pole not working? It's like, oh, it's bad, or it's broke, or it's
Right.
upside down, or that's the wrong one. It
Yep.
happens.
So that's my sister had me on the phone for almost 2 hours today talking about the bug out weekend, and she was floored by uh, everybody, coming over, helping, wanting to help get them set up, and checking out their gear. Aaron was on point, and I told him, I said, because they're new to prepping, because I've been putting a bug in his ear and he's been listening, and so he did it. He was doing the things that you need to do to make sure the family's good, and protected and got everything they need. And she was just floored by the amount of help from everybody.
Yep, absolutely. NYC said, nobody helped me, didn't need none.
Yeah, because we asked. He's like, nope, I got it. He set up Holly, helped Holly, unloaded Holly, then took care of himself.
Yeah, he just walks into the bug out weekend like, screw y'all, I don't need you. Go away.
Yeah.
Like, bruh,
Yeah,
we're here for
exactly.
everyone. Not
Right.
us. We're not here
He's
for
like,
us.
yeah.
We're here for everybody.
He's like, nah, I got this. Okay.
Yeah. Don't be that guy. Just don't be that guy.
Yep. JBS Aaron is a good dude. He is a good dude.
I spent the first day. I spent more time setting everybody else's stuff up other than mine. But the reason is because I know when I go into the bug out weekend, I'm going to help everybody else. And I want to help everybody else set their stuff up. So when I get back to my campsite, it's quick and simple. Boom, boom, boom. I'm done. I can sleep, which unfortunately I slept in my chair the whole night. We're not going to go there just because.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
But
I checked on you and I was like, okay, he's sleeping in a chair. Do I wake him up and tell him to get on a cot or do I leave him there? I said, he's going to look at me and say, yeah, okay. And he's going to go right back to sleep in the chair.
I mean,
yeah, you're right, OVP. I think they are.
Mm-hmm.
I slept 2 to 3 hours every night. And I did that because I wanted to make sure everybody, because, I work with Vision, I work with Devil Dog, I work with the Ohio group to make sure that you all are safe and comfortable. I can sleep 2 hours, 3 hours and be functional and dangerous. And that's what I do at the bug out. It's like, okay, I know I want to. It's not I need to, I want to. It's not a need, it's a want to make sure everybody's comfortable and happy and safe. And that's what I do. Mad Shad is the same way. Wolfang, when he joins, is the same way. We make sure y'all are safe and comfortable. And that makes us feel safe and comfortable. We're like, everybody's cool and sleeping. We can rest. And we rest for a little bit. And we get up next morning. We drink that coffee. We eat breakfast, depending on who's cooking. Because, there's always that coffee breakfast tax. Because y'all slept well. And we made sure that happened.
Yeah. Same here. And the only, I'm trying to remember, I think I made 1 cup of coffee for myself. The whole weekend.
I think I made 3.
Because, I'd wake up and as I'm, heading to the 60 cup coffee pot, I get stopped along the way. You want some coffee? Good morning. Here's coffee here. I think I stopped at Rural Spot and got coffee. OBJ asked me, every breathing moment because I think he drinks as much coffee as I do. Jim handed me a plate with a pound of bacon on it and said good morning and turned around and walked away.
Jim's an awesome guy. I like Jim.
He is. And he gave me fresh eggs from his chickens.
Yeah, those were, oh God, those were epic. You shared one with me and it's like,
yes, those eggs. The one time I did cook, well, the second time we had bacon and eggs, and those eggs were absolutely amazing.
I couldn't get past it. It's like, wow, the difference.
Yeah.
And I only had one because I'm not a stingy guy, and Vision knows it. Vision's like, you want some homegrown fried eggs? I was like, I'll take one. I'm cool with it. I'm cool. It's like,
good night, half ready. Yeah, I know the Braves play tomorrow night, so you will be MIA.
Yeah, he's gonna be watching that game, going, "Come on, get it." But it was so cool. The whole group, everybody that came to Bug Out Week. I mean, literally everybody.
Good night, Faith.
Bug Out Weekend cooked. and did all this stuff. And they shared with most people, they're just like, hey, you want to try this? It's like, what is it? Just try it. And
Right.
that was epic. I mean, obviously, bacon and eggs, that's pretty
Right.
simplistic. It's like, oh, hey, there you go. But people were doing custom s'mores, which Vision
Ah,
partaked in that. You got
ah.
Devil Dog. He just like, screw it. The kitchen's open. I'm cooking. And he was hammering breakfast. If lunch, we were all doing that. Well, certain people did more than others. I will say these guys cooked far more than I did. I did not plan on doing the cooking. I was going with the freeze dried type bug out situation this year. But Devil Dog, Vision, Jim, half
Aaron,
Aaron.
Pat's husband. I walked by their tent.
Oh,
This
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
brother's
yeah,
sitting there doing shrimp
yeah,
and
yeah.
rice and all. I was like, okay, bro, I see you. I see you.
And
You
then
know.
then you had Half Ass Ready and J Man doing the North Kakalaki biscuits and gravy with the
Yep.
sausage, and it's like, sweet baby Jesus. We all
Uh
ate
huh.
well. There
Uh
was
huh.
no room for failure. We all ate well. We all
Have a
made
Yeah.
good night,
sure
half-ass
that
ready.
we all ate well. And
Right.
that's epic. And that's the point of the Bug Out Weekend. We're not there to be there. We're there to be there. That's a horrible thought process. But it's the
Yeah.
point is, you don't show up to be just you, a single person in the armpit of the woods. You're there to be a part of the whole armpit in the woods.
Yep.
It's a horrible anagram, I
And
understand
and
that, but
my
that's what
sister,
it is.
I was sitting there eating a T-bone, and my sister was like, really? I said, what, does that mean you want some? And she just looked at me, and I cut her a piece off. And, 5 minutes after she ate that, she's still trying to savor the taste of the steak and all that. And she was like, you got many more of them T-bones down there in your tent? I said, I said, maybe, allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was your steak?
It was okay after I, deloused it and all that, because
Oh Lord, really?
Oh,
He's all like, I
okay.
had to scrape the flesh off and drop some spices on it. What the heck?
yeah, yeah. No, it was good, bruh. Thank you. You cooked it as requested, medium rare. Thank you.
There you go.
I was standing there with Devil Dog while he was cooking Vision steak, and I'm
I
looking
know.
at him, and he's like, he lifts it up, and goes, yeah, no. He lifted it up again, goes, yeah, no. Goes over to his tent, gets his little thermometer, flips that thing over, because you got to get the sear right in the steak. I don't care what version
That's
steak,
right.
cheap steak, good steak. And he's looking at that. He flips up, he looks at the sear, and he goes, lays it back down, gives it a little bit, lifts it back up, and goes, okay. Flips that thing over, sticks a
Yep.
thermometer in it, and he looks at the time, the temp, and he goes, okay. And then he seared the other side, and he's literally with the spatula. No, no, we're getting there.
Uh
You
huh.
know,
Yeah. He knows.
yeah, it,
You
it was
know.
it was
And
epic.
just so you know, Vision, that's the first steak that I've cooked on that Blackstone.
Really.
Oh snap!
Yeah. And so you've done one more than I, because I haven't cooked any steaks on my Blackstone.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
Slackers.
yeah, I do mine in iron and cast iron.
I do mine on the grill.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
Yep.
also then after I cooked yours, then I made my my steaks. I did. You had T-bone, I had filet mignon. So,
Oh, yep, you did.
yep.
yeah,
And LVP exactly. Nobody went hungry or ran out
no,
of coffee.
You got
that's
that
the
right.
point. That's the point.
But
The Bug Out Weekend is a get together for everybody, and
yes,
everybody is there for everybody. It's
and
just not. I mean, in the morning, you get up in the morning, there is no sight you can't walk past and somebody's brewing coffee or somebody's cooking breakfast, and they're going to
Look,
look at you and
look,
they're going to be like,
look.
"There's that big buddy." They're not.
All
They're
right.
going to look at you and be like, "Hey, you want a cup of coffee? You want some breakfast?" You know, you can go the whole camp that way. It's beautiful. He misses his dad. Hey, Cole, how you doing, big boy? Oh, don't side-eye me. He always side-eyes me. What did I
Mm-hmm.
do? Well, I can't complain. I'll take a side-eye.
You all right, bud? You're
He's so
sleepy.
happy. He's so happy
Mhm.
you're home.
You're sleepy.
He's so
Did
happy.
you really miss me? Did you miss
You know
Dad?
he did. Come on now.
Give me some. Did you miss Dad? He's like, whatever, dude. What are you
Oh,
gruffing about?
give
What'd you
him a
hear?
snuggle.
What'd you hear? It's okay.
Give him a snuggle, Cole. You know you missed your dad.
Oh shit.
There it is. Give him a snuggle. Come on now. Come on now. Don't be a big bully. Be a big lover. That's what life's
You
about.
sleepy? You sleepy? I'm sleepy. Oh, you
Yeah.
just want to stand on me.
I'm still
So
sleepy.
look, he's literally standing on me with his front legs.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You all right? It's okay.
Jeez, I'll be.
This dude.
He's a big puppy.
No, nope. We're not biting. Nope. We're not biting.
He
You
says,
can
"I'll decide."
exactly. He's
Yeah.
like, I'll
He's like,
decide
"Oh,
that, Dad.
that's not your option. That's mine. Deal
Correct.
with
And
it."
see, dude. No, Cole. You're getting ready to get in trouble. You're getting ready to get in trouble. Oh, so he starts licking me. Okay.
Well, he knows he's going to get in trouble. He don't want to deal with that. He's learning.
Uh-huh.
He's learning that sanctioned shenanigans are okay, but that's it.
Yes. I know. We'll play. We'll have our kung fu session tomorrow. Okay.
World 2IC, get some sleep. We'll see you on the
Take
next
care,
one.
Rule.
Have a good night.
Oh,
Later, Rural.
okay.
Have a good
You
night,
gotta
brother.
get down, Baba. You gotta get down. You gotta get down, Cole. You gotta get down, Baba. Come on. Shaba. Get it. Nefa.
Yeah, World's up way past his bedtime.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. I'm impressed.
He's going to need like double shots of that coffee tomorrow.
I will, OVP. What are you gruffing about, dude? What's the matter? Lay down. Don't be side-eyeing me.
Reba was an epic pup.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God. She was
Yes.
such a good girl. She just,
Yes.
you'd look at her and she'd be like, pet me. If you didn't pet her, she'd like do the snorting thing. And if you snorted, I did this. I was curious. I snorted back at her. She flipped that head the other way, propped them ears up. I was like, bruh, really?
Huh?
No,
She's a good
dude.
girl.
No kung fu tonight. Okay. No kung fu.
She was epic. Such a good pup. I miss having a dog, but I can't in this area. So it's like, And then we had the wolves, and it's like,
That was
oh,
cool. That was cool.
I had a wolf growing up, and I really miss that. That her name was Gretchen. I know it's a strange name, but her name was Gretchen. And when things went wrong or whatever, I just referred to her as Puppers. That's what she knew is Puppers. If I called her Puppers, everything was okay. But when I said her name, which was Gretchen,
Lay down.
that's when she went full. I'm protecting. I'm here, and I miss her.
Yep.
She was a black wolf. Beautiful dog. Weighed about 200 pounds. So loyal, so loving. Breath
Sit
that
there and lay down.
her breath was horrible, but we fed her raw meat, and I miss her, and I want to get another one. I want another wolf dog. I don't want any other breed. I want another wolf. Black
I,
Wolf.
I hear you. Of course.
I love that dog. That was the dog that didn't make me. It opened up my eyes to the love of the canine world, you know. It's
Yep.
like
Yep.
right now, I don't want a pup. I live in an apartment. I don't want a puppy. I don't want that because any of you live in an apartment, you understand the concept of you go to work. I mean, it's not, I guess it's the same as a house too, right? You go to work, your pup's left, you have to lock it, close it, restrict it. I don't want to do that. I go to work, I want my pup to be able to go in the house, hopefully not tear shit up, but have that whole yard to go out there and just have fun and enjoy their life. And
Yep.
I can't do
That's
that
right.
here. And I
Right.
don't care if it's a chihuahua, a teacup. I don't care. I know people with teacup poodles that those little buggers love nothing more to get out in the grass and run the hell around for hours, but they never get to, you know.
Yeah.
Lay down, dude.
I'd love to have me another black timber wolf female. Oh my
What
god.
are you doing? You're restless.
Ohio Valley Prepping said she'd set in the aisle so everyone had to walk by her and pet her.
Exactly.
Yep.
Lay down.
Yep.
Hey,
And then
Pete, roaming prepper. Yes, we survived.
We survived, Pete.
Pete, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, bro.
Now.
You got to make it to one of these. You got to. Got to come hang out with us. Come on now.
Special Bucket Award.
What?
I was just reading that.
Wait, what?
PA said, heard through the grapevine there could be a special bucket award in the future.
Yeah, I'm reading chat now.
Don't know.
You're right, Holly Ivins. She opened up a different part of my heart and soul that I didn't know existed, and I miss her.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the local GOV removed her from me.
Yep.
But now I know the licensing and understand the restrictions and registration and all that fun stuff to have another one.
Yeah.
The easiest thing is, oh, that's an emotional support animal.
That's right.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Not a service animal. Because, y'all know
Oh, jeez.
A service animal is a trained, certified animal. But an emotional sport animal? That could be.
Yeah, you're right.
I know what he's talking about now.
I do too. Yeah.
Jules, a bucket of, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Pickles.
Jules, it was so awesome to meet Jules and Gordon. I'm
yes,
glad
it was.
It was those two crazy fuckers. It was so fun to hang out with them, and everybody at Bug Out. Everybody was so new. It was so awesome to hang out and honestly shenanigan with them. It was epic.
Yep.
We got to learn together. We got to teach. Questions were asked. Questions were answered. It was so epic to be in that part of it. Is just I can't put it in the words. You have to come. It's epic. There's such a family, and it doesn't matter. Even some of the shenanigans. Yeah, they could have been a little dark. It could have been but they were still so family orientated because once you show up and you start hanging out, we're all family. Yep. And I don't care where you come from. I don't care if you think tacos are shit, but you love seafood. It doesn't matter. We're all a family. And we share recipes, thoughts, skills, teaching, training. You got a question and you walk up to somebody, hey, what should I do about this? If this camp doesn't answer it, This camp will. There's always someone there, literally, to answer your question and fulfill your intellect. There is no lackluster anything. It's always there. You know, and you
Allegedly.
allegedly, yes, you could go to my camp, his camp, their camp, her camp, its camp, and ask questions.
Yeah.
You can. There's intellect everywhere. You might walk up to a camp, hey, if I wanted to do this, how would I do it? You know, and that camp's like, I really don't know. Go check with these guys. And yet you brought the question up. Now that camp's like, oh shit, I gotta go find out too. And then they go and
Right.
ask around. So it's like it's a perfect combination of I know, I don't know, I want to know, I should learn, I will learn. Teach me, I'll teach you. It's the whole thing is epic.
Yep. And even the professor had a oh my moment when he got a hold of a cup of that Bustelo Black at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I didn't get a cup of that. I feel heartbroken.
What were you doing? You went to bed.
No, I was down in the pavilion watching the whole site.
Okay, yeah. He was in my tent
yeah.
and I said, dude, you want some coffee? He was like, well, it's raining. I said, what's that got to do with a cup of coffee, dude? I said, you don't think I don't have coffee?
Man, I'm
So,
home first watch and they're all drinking coffee. What the
yeah. So, I was in my tent. I pulled out my coffee maker, plugged it into the Mega 2, and we had coffee.
You see Cha's comment?
You didn't think about
Well,
the dude
I'm going to find a family that tells me the secrets. Well, you have a family. You just have to be around them to hear the secrets, Cha.
Yeah, see, our secrets are not mainstream open world. They're locationally based.
Correct.
Sad to say.
Correct. And there were several told that if you weren't there, you'll never know.
Yep. And anyone in chat who was there.
Yes, please. Not a word. Not a word. Until you see and or hear them made public. Please.
Exactly.
That's right, Holly. She said, and it rained, and she did not float away. That's right.
No, but I did definitely check on her.
Yes, everybody got checked on after the storms were over.
Yep. Me, Shad, even Wolfang. We're all walking around after rain and everything else.
Yep.
We're all checking.
I was out there with no shoes on, checking on everybody.
Yes, you were.
God, that place is epic to walk around with no shoes on.
Exactly.
I loved it. That's the first time in, what was it, 20 years?
20 years, you told me.
With no shoes, yeah. And I felt so comfortable, so happy. And people had dogs. But you know what? People with the dogs were cleaning up after them. They were taking care of them.
Yeah, they were.
So I didn't have to worry about walking into puppy biscuits.
Right.
Because that would have been a bad day for those with puppies. Because
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But it was a good time, and
it was epic.
As drained as I was, it was worth it. If nothing else, it was worth seeing all the new people.
Oh, that was awesome.
And
I'm still drained.
I am too. I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm still dead in the water too.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I woke up this morning and had coffee, and my buddy stopped by, and I cooked breakfast and made a list of things I needed to get done this week, and I'm like, I do not want to go out and do this garden stuff. But the garden is not going to plant itself, so I just went out and started doing it. So
yeah, I'm doing that this next weekend.
Yeah, I went to the my local grocery store that I'm at, every other weekend. And I walked in there and I'm doing my grocery shopping. I get up to the cashier. She's like, "You good? You look tired." I was like, "It's good tired. It's not like I done dumb stuff. This was a good tired." And she's
Yeah.
like, "Good tired. What'd you do?" I
Yeah.
spent I spent a week, well, about half a week, well, 4 days with great family, great friends, learned, teached, hung out, had good food. It was epic. And she's
Mhm.
like, because she'd been ringing me out for the last 6 years. I mean, and I'm like, if you're interested, here's where you go. Here's where you check it out and see what you think. I shared
Right.
vision with her. I shared a lot of YouTube people that I know with her. And I'm like, go check it out. Go listen and learn. If you don't want to, don't. If you want to, it's there. It's knowledge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
X said he's going to the gym now, and I drove 15 hours, old man.
Yep.
you drove. You didn't walk it. What are you talking about?
Rabbit's enjoying radishes now out of his garden.
Oh, good for him. I thought he was supposed to come to the bug out week, and what happened with that?
His truck. His
Yes.
Oh,
truck.
his
Yeah.
truck? I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hope your truck's going good now. That sucks. That
Yep.
thing sucks with the world and life. If your vehicle breaks, you're SOL.
Yep.
Even if you have a couple of them, you're still SOL. That sucks.
Well, that's the whole thing. SHTF doesn't necessarily have to be World War III or this or that.
Right.
It can be simple things, vehicles breaking down.
Dude, it could be a paper cut, and y'all have had them. A
Yep.
good paper cut will wreck your hand for days. You can't pick, you can't lift, you can't sort. That whole hand's like every time you look at it, it's like,
Yep.
and God forbid you take a fingernail and bend that son of a bitch completely back. Oh, Jesus.
KP says, trust me, I know. Replace his lower control arm.
And like KP said, I think it was my live. Somebody's like he said, his artwork is now international. That's
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got FYI, KP, I still have not opened or looked at what you made for me.
Uh
That
oh.
will be on a short or a live unboxing. That's
There
how
you
I
go.
am. When I say I have not opened or looked at it, Devil Dog, Vision Preparedness will vouch for this. I have not. That is me. I don't bullshit. I don't bird turd. It is what it is.
Now I will say this, and I don't think many of y'all saw this, so I gotta probably do a video because I know I definitely can't handle this on the live stream. Rule gave me an amazing knife
Oh, that thing is sexy pretty.
and said, it's from everybody. So everybody, thank you. And
Dude.
thanks to everybody that gave me something. You didn't have to. You trust me. You didn't, but you did. So I truly appreciate it. Um, I showed it to the COO, and it is now in hiding.
She's like, oh,
Well,
mine?
speaking about knives, Holly won the grand prize.
He sure did.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did your husband say? Did you show your husband yet, Holly?
Oh, that thing was epic.
Yeah.
And see, that's a fun thing. The more and more you come to the bug out weekend, right? Like you're I'll say it this way. You're a repeat offender. You will add gifts for everybody. And I know this is horrible to say, but like this bug out weekend, I had gifts for everybody that was there last year. And for those that was here the first year, and that translates into the next year. It could be the simplest thing. It could be a keychain with your YouTube name. It could be, it doesn't matter. It transfers from year to year. Everybody shares a gift, a knowledge, a capacity, an intellect. And
Yeah.
every year, that is what we do. We
Yep.
and this is nothing that goes with the classes or the free table, which the free table is epic. Unfortunately, not everybody took a chance to consume, so you know.
Yeah. So
But
I had to
we,
bring all that stuff back. So I was like, really?
yeah,
I was like, really? Thanks, old mutt. I appreciate that.
but
So I'm gonna throw them in the magic green container and bring it next year.
There you
yeah,
go.
and that's the thing is every year you come, it changes,
Yep.
Yep.
and it builds from year to year. I mean,
Hmm.
I was there for the first Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend. Didn't felt reserved, didn't want to go because I'm not a people person, like Vision says. I don't like people. I
Right.
love people, but I don't
Right.
like people, and I don't want to be around people. And then my nephews, I don't know how they fucking managed to catch it. Sorry, Devil Dog, didn't mean to drop that. Caught one of his videos talking about, and they're like, "Hey, can we go to Bug Out Weekend?" And I'm like, I was kind of on the fence of doing it, and me and Vision had been talking,
Yep.
because and it's like, all right, let's go, but don't be a bunch of turds. And that was my response to them.
Ah,
And we showed up the first year, and
yep.
they're like, "What are we gonna do?" I was like, "I don't." We set everything where we were gonna be. We didn't set up camp. We didn't do any of that. I'm like, all these people are showing up. Let's get out there and help them. Well, that's I don't give it. They're my sister's kids, and my sister, a creative creature, does not argue with me when it comes to get shit done,
Yep.
right? And I'm like, let's go get shit done. And my nephews looked at me and they're like, that's what, mom said. That's how I roll. So I got me and my nephews the first year. We're out there, we're helping everybody set everything up. And one of my nephews kind of slacked off. And my other nephew, the youngest one, looks at him and goes, "Bruh, come on now." And we did that. And then the second year, I wanted to bring my nephews, but they're adulting now, which is so
Right.
epic. And I'm so proud to see them adulting. And I was like, can you guys do this?" They're like, "No, we can't." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." So
Yep.
second year I showed up, just me, but it was the same thing. I put my stuff where it needed to be, and then I wandered off. "Hey, you need help? You want something?" And I helped them. Same with this year. I set my stuff where it's going to be. Now I might have set up the frame, to kind of seal the area off. And then
Yep.
I went out and I helped everybody. And that's the thing. You help everybody. And that's the beautiful thing is Vision, I guess you'd say plan. Well, no, he definitely does. He plans it. So the first day is everybody showing up and everybody setting up, chilling, meeting, breaking bread. I mean, you're walking around there like, "Hey, I'm doing bacon sandwiches. You want one?" Or this camp's like, "I got coffee." And you sit down, you consume food, you break bread with everybody, or coffee. How do you break coffee? It doesn't matter. You drink coffee with people, and that's the first day. And then the classes start, the educational part, the camaraderie slash brain meshing thing happens, and it's epic.
Yep. And I was the least one that recorded any content whatsoever.
Yeah.
I didn't take a picture or record this year.
I did, I did live streams, but the only thing was the one we did at the welcome, which I got to edit and get that out tomorrow. But I did record the bug out bag clinic. That was it. That was the only class I recorded.
I didn't. Nothing. My channel will have nothing.
I recorded your
Solar generator.
yeah.
Okay.
I can send that to you somehow.
No, you can go ahead, and if you want to edit it and post it, go ahead. I'll just add it to the playlist with everything else. Because I've been grabbing. I think there's 10 videos in there. I know rural OVP, my live streams.
Wolf dropped 1 or 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I got to go through and scour and add whatever else I can find to the playlist. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't record anything. I don't take pictures of everything.
I didn't have time.
I just never remembered to. Well, that
Same.
and pretty much y'all know this bug out weekend, my phone sat on my camp table. It was never in my pocket
Right.
because I'm
Right.
Y'all know what I mean. It's like nope. I chucked it. So
Yep.
Fire starter and solar classes, Cha-Cha.
Yep.
fire starting was a fun class, and then you got Love and Life, and she's over there playing, and I'm like, try this and this, and she's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Solar class. I had what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people ask me questions after the solar class.
Right.
And I'm like, what did I do to get people asking me questions? And you're the engineer. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I told Tracy to come see you.
shit. I'm not gonna go there. That was the same thing from
Right.
I
Yeah.
love her though. She is so sweet and just
She is.
I love her. She's
She
epic.
is. Yeah, I know you did, Holly. I saw somebody else. Oh, Love and Life
Yeah.
had me standing on top of the Titan 3, which, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that thing's built to get
Yes.
worked. I'll say it
Abused.
that way. Yeah,
Yes.
worked and abused.
Which is still in the back of my truck.
Yeah. Which I will stay there for a minute, huh?
Yeah, until my son comes over. Yep.
Yeah, I know that was the first time I saw the Titan 3, and it's like, ooh, shenanigans. Oh wait,
Yep.
not mine.
Right.
Shenanigans.
Correct. You can't tear it apart.
I know, and I didn't. I wanted
Thank you.
to, but I didn't.
I know you did.
But
Yeah.
I'm looking at its concept and design, and it's like nice, literally.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
It's streamlined. It's structurally stable,
Yes.
and thanks to it sitting out in the sun, when we were trying to figure out the other issue with another one,
Ha.
I started to understand its heat retention and loss, and it's like, oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
There you go.
That thing can sit out there all day long and not miss a beat.
Yep.
Yep. And then the light bulb went off, and I said, here's the cable, Ghost, right here. Here's what we need for the other one. And
Yeah.
sure enough. Yep.
All I can say is if you didn't make it to this year's bug out weekend, you missed a great time. You missed great classes and great people. And you'll have to make sure that you're at the next one. So
Allegedly.
And some
Yes.
fun sanctioned shenanigans.
Yep.
Yep.
You can't have a good time without sanctioned shenanigans.
Yep. That's true.
But I'm gonna end this. I'm getting tired.
I am too.
I got a boatload of plants to get in the ground tomorrow, and I still have 75 buckets to clean out and
Slacker.
move. And
Yeah. PA, I have the 1200 too. It was there.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell y'all now, and I put a post on my channel. Don't sleep on the Exodus 2400.
yeah,
And
Yeah,
if
definitely.
you don't believe me, go ask Old Mud. For
Yeah,
the money, you're not gonna find nothing cheaper that has 2,000 plus watt hours. You're not gonna find it
Yeah.
for that price.
Yeah, it's. I know everybody wants to buy the 600, 1200. Just get a large one to start with,
Yes.
because
Yep.
a large one's. I understand. You buy this 2400 and you're only charging your phone or radio or lanterns. It doesn't matter because you have that capacity. Now, if
Yep.
you want to buy a solar generator, I mean literally, just to keep your phone charged, a flashlight here or there, or your laptop, okay. But if you're concerned about situations and everything else, don't buy that. Save up and get the larger capacity one and buy it. And then
Yeah.
depending on Exodus, Mega, Titan series, whatever series, and you can base it off your preference, but two of those preferences can go battery backup. So
Yep.
and this is something I talked with Tracy W at the bug out,
Yeah.
was you can buy this one, like you track and you understand I need to do this and this, because a solar generator is not designed to run your house. It's designed to run what you need. So you can buy it to run what you need, and then it doesn't matter, a week or two down the road, you're kind of sitting there thinking, well, it's kind of a bad idea. Okay. So you're at the point now, do I have to buy another solar generator? Maybe, possibly, unless you bought the right one first, and now you can just buy the B2 battery system
Yep.
and tie it in to that. So that's
Yep.
something everybody needs to factor in. Know your stuff, know what you need, and then once you know that, then factor in what you want and base it off that.
absolutely.
After
Well,
bug
I
out weekend
appreciate
solar
everybody
class.
coming in tonight.
Smash that like button, y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, please.
hit that
Yeah.
thumbs up. Just not
But
too hard. Don't want to break your
Yeah.
screen.
but no, like I said, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I didn't know if I was going to do it because of stuff going on, but I'm glad I did. You guys are all awesome, and
It's not Monday. What the hell?
we'll see y'all next Monday, back at the normal time, 8 p.m. And I'm sure I will see you on other
Oh,
people's
shit.
lives.
It is
Vision, you
Monday.
doing yours
Ah.
tomorrow?
Yes, I am. And the Four Horsemen ride after that on my channel.
Awesome.
Oh,
awesome.
crap. Today's Monday. I'm a day
Yeah.
off.
Real quick, Robert Ham, look at the Mega 5 series. The Mega 5 and a couple B5 batteries, depending on your kilowatt usage, that will power the whole house.
Right on. Right on.
Right. That's a fact. Look at your electric bill. It tells you how much kilowatts you use in a month.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not, I will say it's not 100% accurate for most part, but it gives you a
Right.
good baseline if you want to build a whole home solar generator system. It does.
Yep.
Yep.
Have a
And
good
they
night,
even
Holly.
have the electrical. They have the electrical kit that will that you can have wired into your electrical box, by a licensed electrician.
Yep.
Yes.
I
Yep.
think they call it a solar generator shunt.
Or something like that. Yeah. Yep. They give you recommendation what to get.
Yep. And always go bigger. Like
Yep.
if you think you need a 1500 kilowatt system, go a little bit bigger on the shunt. Go a 2500 kilowatt system. Just to be safe, because it never hurts. You can always go bigger. You should never go smaller.
Right. Yep. But
And
thanks for allowing me to come up, Devil Dog. I appreciate you, bro.
Anytime. Thank you for this weekend and for coming up here and chatting and
Yep.
so. All right, folks. I'm out of here. I'm tired. I'm going to bed, and I'll see you on the next live. And until then, stay safe, stay vigilant, stay prepped.
don't put your mouth on it.
And I'm going to have banana pudding.